BlueSpecs beer review is going to be taking a look at Czechvar, premium Czech lager, also known as Budweiser Budvar. It's the Budweiser of Europe, I guess. Yeah, if you look it up on Beer Advocate, they list it as Budweiser Budvar, but it's imported from the Czech Republic, brewed and bottled by the brewery BBNP in České Budějovice. I don't know if the J's are pronounced like Y's or not, but in German they are, so that's the way I think about it. This we get to 82 on Beer Advocate, and the bros give it an 80. That's the good area. It's 5% alcohol, and basically today, I'm on break when I was at work and I was on break. I went into the mix and match section in the wine and spirits department at Hy-Vee where I work, and I saw this. This was the last bottle of it, and I saw it at the front. So nobody was around. So I kind of, because I can't buy alcohol when I'm on the clock. So I put this beer behind a bunch of other beers. Because I wanted this because I had been seeing it in six packs and I wanted to try it, and this was the last one that was in the single section. So I put it in the back behind a bunch of other beers, and when I got off at like 9:15, there it was. So sorry if Isabel bothers you. Anyways, let's see if I can kind of crack this open without having to tear off the foil. Yep, and we do have a green bottle here, so we have the potential for light having been penetrated into here to make it skunky. That doesn't really smell skunky though. Yeah, it looks really active though. Pour it in my new glass. Pouring it kind of aggressively, but yeah. Yeah, poured it down the center aggressively, and it's about a 3-finger. Crackling. Off-white head that's pretty bubbly. The body is pretty active, like pretty undefined springs bubbles swaying back and forth. It's a pretty golden color, a darker golden color. It looks like similar to an American Adjunct Lager, but pretty almost like a European one, like Heineken or something like that. I haven't had Heineken in a while, so okay, I'm getting not really any graininess. I'm not sure if this has adjunct in it or not, but I would assume it. I would assume not, but I could be wrong. I'm not picking up any anyways. Water, hops, barley malt, light barley malt sweetness, which like with a light cracker, I would say aroma, almost like that Carta Blanca Mexican beer. That to me has like a light cracker aroma. This kind of does have that as well, like a light crackeriness. The head's kind of down, but the lacing is very nice, as you can see. Well, it smells nice. Let's go ahead and try this. I've never ever had it before, and I was excited to see this, in the single section, and it was like 6:30, and it was a few hours until I was off. So I figured I better do something about it to make sure it isn't gone by 9:15 when I'm off work. So let's go ahead and try this. Well, I will. Anyways. Yeah. A lot of the same there as it is in the aroma. It's really hoppy. It's like a hoppy lager. Not in the way a IPA is hoppy, or any kind of West Coast thing going on. It's hoppy though. It's crackery. There's not really any sweetness, but I do pick up like a crackery-ness there. Yeah. Yeah. I would say that there's two things to this. There's no real sweetness going on here, but there's a hoppiness, which is like a straightforward hoppiness, a straightforward bitterness, with no other like grassy floral herbaliness or pininess. Just like straightforward, not non IPA like hoppiness, along with lightly sweet, not really sweet at all, but just light barley malty crackeriness, and that's really what I get. It is really nice. With this green bottle, I get there's no skunk at all. The mouthfeel, a little bit of effervescence on the tongue, light to medium, smooth, semi-dry. I can, as I inhale and exhale, I can taste some of those hops. And again, this is nothing like a IPA hoppiness, but just like I don't know. It's almost just like I've only had this kind of hoppiness in certain European beers. It's like the flavor starts off with like a little bit of a light crackery barley malt sweetness, and then just ends with some good hoppiness. And it's nice. Drinkability is through the roof. Definitely refreshing. The hops, make it even more so. I'm gonna go with an A here. I mean, it's, I think a six pack of this at Hy-Vee, I believe, is $10. There's like a little section that has a Grolsch, Staropramen, Pilsner Urquell, a bunch of those, excuse me, also Carlsberg, a bunch of those beers in this one section. I believe they're like all like $10 for a 6-pack of bottles, and I can see how that would be worth it. I think it's very excellent beer. I think would be worth that if you like lagers in general, and you like hoppiness in beers. This is an awesome thing for you. I mean, if you like that, if you just like the hoppiness of IPAs, and you want that. No, that's not a good, not really a good way to say that, because this is hoppiness that is unlike IPAs, but it is excellent, and it is worth. I think it is worth the $10 for a 6-pack, and I definitely will buy a 6-pack of this. It's worth it, and it's delicious. So if you see this, buy it, especially if you like lagers that have a little bit more hoppiness to it. There are only a few lagers that I've had from the USA, as well as imported from other countries, that have been more hoppy than grainy or barley malty. So it's not that common of a thing to find. I don't think a hop forward lager. So if you see this, buy it. I think it's definitely worth it.